Welcome back to Snooze Nebula. Settle in now. Pull the blanket up warm. Let your body grow heavy. And let your eyes close whenever they would like to. Tonight, we are going to drift far, far back through time. Thousands of years to the warm golden banks of a great and gentle river in ancient Egypt. To the time of the pyramids and the soft glow of oil lamps and the slow, warm evenings beside the Nile, when one of the oldest peoples in all the world lay down to sleep beneath the desert stars. There is nothing to do now but rest and imagine. So take one slow breath in and let it go, and let us drift back together along the river of time. Let us begin. All of ancient Egypt was a gift from a single river, the Nile. Egypt sat in the middle of a vast dry desert where rain almost never fell, and yet, running right through the heart of it, was one of the longest rivers in all the world, cool and calm and full of life. Once every year, like clockwork, the Nile would gently rise and flood its banks, spreading soft, rich, dark mud across the fields on either side. And in that dark earth, everything grew. Without the river, there would have been only sand. Because of it, there were green fields, and golden wheat, and gardens, and one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known. The people loved the Nile so dearly and understood its gentle rhythm so well that they built their whole lives and their whole calendar around its slow and faithful rising. A great, patient river, quietly giving life to the desert, year after year, for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians built some of the most astonishing things that have ever been made. And the greatest of all are the pyramids. The Great Pyramid that still stands in the desert today was built more than 4,500 years ago from over 2 million enormous blocks of stone, each one heavier than a car, all cut and hauled and fitted together by hand. For nearly 4,000 years, it remained the tallest thing that human beings had ever built anywhere on Earth. Nothing taller was made for almost the whole of human history. And here is the most wonderful thing of all. Of the 7 great wonders that the ancient world once marveled at, the Great Pyramid is the only one still standing. All the others have long since crumbled to dust, but there it remains, patient in the golden sand, exactly where it was raised, quietly outlasting empire after empire, still watching over the desert, just as it has for 45 centuries. The ancient Egyptians left us thousands upon thousands of words written in a beautiful picture writing we call hieroglyphs. Instead of letters like ours, they used little drawings: an owl, a hand, a reed, a ripple of water. Hundreds of tiny pictures carved into stone walls and painted onto scrolls. They wrote these scrolls on a kind of early paper they made from a tall reed that grew along the Nile called papyrus, which is where our very word paper comes from. For a very long time, no one alive could read the hieroglyphs at all. The secret had been lost for over 1,000 years, and then a single carved stone was found with the same message written in 3 different scripts. And slowly, patiently, clever people used it to unlock the meaning, symbol by symbol, until the ancient words could be read once more. And suddenly,
After all those silent centuries, the ancient Egyptians could speak to us again, telling us their stories and their prayers and even their shopping lists across 4,000 years. Life in ancient Egypt was, in so many gentle ways, not so different from our own. Most people were not pharaohs or builders of pyramids at all, but farmers and bakers and weavers living in cool houses of mud brick along the river. Their daily food was simple and warm, plenty of fresh bread and vegetables from their gardens, and sweet fruit like figs and dates, and a thick, gentle sort of beer that even the children drank, for it was safer than the river water. Bread and beer were so important that workers were sometimes paid in them. In the cool of the evening, families would gather by lamplight, and the little ones would play with wooden toys and carved animals and a beloved board game called Senet, which people played for thousands of years. A warm home, a simple meal, a game by lamplight at the end of the day. Some comforts, it seems, are as old as time itself. If there was one creature the ancient Egyptians loved above all others, it was the cat. Cats first came to live alongside people in places like ancient Egypt, drawn in from the wild to hunt the mice that nibbled at the precious stores of grain. And in return, the Egyptians came to adore them. They welcomed cats into their homes and fed them, and let them curl up warm by the hearth, and treasured them as part of the family. Cats were seen as gentle protectors of the home, bringers of good fortune and calm, and they were loved so deeply that a well-loved cat might even be given its own special resting place, wrapped with the same care as a person. When a family's cat passed away, it is said they would grieve for it dearly. So the next time a cat curls up beside you, warm and purring and half asleep, you might remember that this same quiet friendship is thousands and thousands of years old. The ancient Egyptians thought a great deal about rest and about the long sleep that comes at the end of a life. They believed, very gently, that death was not truly an ending, but a kind of journey into another life, a peaceful land, much like their own beloved Egypt, only better and warmer and never-ending. And so they took the greatest care to prepare their loved ones, and especially their kings, for that long journey. They laid them to rest, surrounded by everything they might wish to have with them. Warm clothes and favorite games and food and little treasures and gentle painted pictures of the good life to come. Their kings, the pharaohs, were laid in beautiful tombs, sometimes filled with gold that still gleams softly today. It was all done out of love and hope and a wish for those who had gone to be comfortable and safe and at peace, resting quietly and dreaming in the warm and golden dark. Here is a thought to gently stretch your mind as you drift towards sleep. Ancient Egypt did not last for a few hundred years, but for thousands. Its story is so long that its own history had ancient history. Consider Cleopatra, perhaps the most famous of all the Egyptian queens. She lived so late in Egypt's long tale that she was actually closer in time to us today than she was to the building of the Great Pyramid. The pyramids were already unimaginably old and wrapped in mystery, even to the ancient Egyptians themselves. That is how vast a stretch of time we are drifting through tonight. And through all of it, the great river kept flowing, and the sun kept rising over the golden sand, and the people kept living and loving and laying down to sleep beneath the desert stars. The very same stars, patient and glittering, that are shining over you right now. So, as you drift off now, imagine that warm and ancient land settling into its evening, the great river flowing softly in the dark, the pyramids standing silent in the cooling sand, the little lamps glowing gold in the windows, one by one, going out. For thousands of years, people have done exactly what you are doing tonight, laid down their weary heads beside that gentle river and let the long day go, and slept beneath the same warm stars. You are simply the newest to rest in that long and ancient line. Sleep well, and whenever you are ready, we will wander through time again. Good night from Snooze Nebula.